How everybody doing tonight? How everybody doing today? How everybody doing this afternoon? Whenever this video may find you. Before I get into what this video is about and my commentary, I want to put out this disclaimer. Because sometimes I know people may say, well, Vernon, why do you make videos about black people, or what's your beef with black people? What's your gripe? What is it? What is your end game? What is your MO? What is your main objective? Your modus operandi on making these videos? And for you, I would say that's a great question. So let me break that down for you. I never forget in 2018, which was the year I woke up, one of the people who tapped on me to wake me up was Candace Owens. And I never forget the first time I listened to Candace Owens speak. I said to myself, I was kind of upset. I was upset. And I said to myself, what's up with her? Like, what is she, what is she doing? Why is she saying this stuff? But then after probably about, I don't really remember. I can't really give a, because this all happened in 2018. So I can't really give an exact timeline, but I ended up going revisit a video of her, same video. And I began to listen to her. And at this time, I know what it was, because at this time I had got closer to Christ. And, of course I was raised in Christ, but, I started doing my own relationship, not no secondhand relationship, a firsthand personal relationship. And, once you come to Christ, right, a lot of different things is going to be brought to light and exposed, because the truth shall set you free. And God is the father of truth. Like the devil is the father of lies, God is the father of truth. And so I listened to her the second time, and something dawned on me, something clicked. And what clicked to me was everything she was saying, although was very, very difficult to digest, everything that she said and was saying in that video about black people was true. And then I also the next thing I got from that video, I said to myself, not only is everything that she's saying is true, everything that she's saying is 100% self-inflicted. In other words, everything she's saying is true about black community is all things that we're doing to ourselves. When somebody else doing you something, you may or may not be able to fix it. You may or may not be able to stop it. But when you doing something to yourself to the detriment, to something that's self-destructive to yourself, by you doing it, you have all the power to stop it and stop it from being done. And so I realized that what she said was not degrading, not derogatory, but it was empowering, because she was letting me know, not me personally, but I'm saying she wasn't talking. It was on a YouTube video. All the people who seen it with an open mind, she was letting us know that whether it be on the grand stage or in your local neighborhood or just in your household, whatever you're going through, black man or black woman, it's not nobody else's fault. And you have the power to fix it. So a light lit up in me after watching that. And I just felt like, and I just began to look at everything different. I began to look at the state of our communities. I began to look at the state of everything that's going on. And I was like, wow, I've been lied to. And I wasn't lied to basically by my parents. My parents, I come up in a household. My father was a businessman. He never was racist. As a matter of fact, he was against hating the white man. He used to always, speak against that, and how the white man is an ally of ours. And, that's another long story for another day. My mama, she always was saved and sanctified, filled with the Holy Spirit. So when you like that, you love everybody, no matter the spite. So I was raised to love everybody. That's how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? So I never was raised in a home where, the white man, so I never was raised that way. But when you go into the world can corrupt you and make you believe certain things. And, in our community, we don't really value education like that. And when I say value education, I'm not talking about go and get a degree at a scholastic institution. I mean, like, we don't really value doing research and putting some meat on our brain. We don't really like doing that. We'll take somebody else. We listen to celebrities. We get all our information and news off social media, TV. It's none of it is really organic. Like, we go and find out, we going to figure this thing out. We going to read books, which is, we living in a time now where you don't even have to read books. YouTube is a modern day encyclopedia. You can go on YouTube and they got people on there who done the research. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to do a little something yourself, but it ain't like it was back in then. You really would have had to go dive in the books and really like learn your history. But like I say, I digress on that. But the thing is, I did my own research and I learned a lot of things, and I realized that not just so much just on research, but just of the current state. And the reason why I say you got to do your research, because you got to learn history to why things are the way they are and how they got there. Why the black people still feel like victims. Why black people depend on the government more than why. And I know people, well, they more white people depend on the government. Not really, but the reason why they will say that is because, of course, there's way more white people in America than anybody else. They account, I believe, for like 60-some%. Black people only account for 13% of America. So, but that's another story for another day. I don't want to keep getting off topic. But again, I begin to learn that all of the things that we deal with, we got the power to stop it. Nobody else do. Now, what a lot of other races are doing, or they're capitalizing off of that, and we can't be wrong for them. We can't be mad at them for that, because of course, America is a capitalist society, right? Just like you might say, oh, the rappers is doing this, the rappers is doing that. Okay, that's true. The rappers got the power not to say certain things and to say certain things because they know that children look up to them. But we can't blame the Jewish man and the white man for going to get a rap out of the hood, paying him millions of dollars to rap about stuff that is going to be detrimental to his community. We can't get mad at him for doing it. He's a capitalist. We got to get mad at the person who's doing it, right? So again, we have the power. But what I learned is in life, and this is why I make these videos, because until we understand as a whole, not one or two or three of us, because it's more and more growing. And since Trump got in office, I noticed from the first his first presidential election, more and more black people have been waking up, and it's a growing thing. It's not decreasing; it's increasing. I thank God for that. But we all got to do our part, whether it's making YouTube videos, whether it's what we do in our households, our families, however, whatever. We all got to put a chip in to eventually do this as a whole. But like I say, I make these videos because a lot of our people don't even know that there's a problem, right? They've been taught wrong by their parent, their grandparent. They have been perpetual victims. And again, most of us in our 30s and younger, we don't even really care to know about what's going on and why. We just want to just get involved and be a part of something. So we don't want to stand alone. And if you take that journey to say, you know what, I got to get out the mix for a while. I got to figure out what's going on first and foremost in my life, and fix the thing that's in my life. When I say fix the thing that's in my life, I'm talking about personal things, spiritual things. Why are you constantly attracting toxic men or women? Why are you dependent on some type of drug or medication? None of these things is things that how God created you. God don't make mistakes. He didn't create you to be dependent on the drug. He didn't create you to be dependent on anything but him, right? You constantly get in these toxic relationships. Everywhere you go is an issue. And so you have to take that step back. You can't do it around everybody. It's almost like going to a doctor's office and your doctor trying to talk to you and teach you stuff like when you get to yourself and get alone, how God gonna do it, tell you, and you seek God and he gonna give you direction. He's gonna give you direction. It may be get lonely at some time or it might not. Maybe you cool with being alone but the process that you're gonna have to take is gonna have to be a process to figure things out in your life. You know what I'm saying? And if you perfect, maybe you just perfect. But that's why I make these videos, because until we understand that it's a problem in our community, we can't come up with a solution. That's with anything. Like I was just speaking about your personal life. Until you realize, man, why do I keep attracting these people? Why everywhere I go is a problem? Why every job I go to it end up being me? Why I gotta wake up and be dependent on some type of why? Now I do understand this here. This is why I always tell people that also the thing that I speak about, it's not for the masses. I understand that most people don't want to give up. I heard Brother Jesse Lee Peterson say, he said people love their hell. And he right. A lot of people love their hell, man. They love the hell that they living in. You know what I'm saying? And if you try to bring them out their hell, they'll attack you. And even scriptural. This scriptural. You know what I'm saying? They say in the scripture, I believe what is that, Matthew 7:6? Matthew 7:7, one out of the two. Both of them are good scriptures. Because one of them is speaking about constantly praying and praying and praying. And one of them, I get them always mixed up. But one of them speaks about don't cast your pearl to swine. Because the swine is going to trample over the pearls and turn around and attack you. So you can't always give advice to people and try to pull people out of their hell, because they love their hell so much that they'll attack you for trying to help them out of their hell. I.e. giving them advice, or i.e. saying, you know what, man, you why you keep attracting these? So some people, most they love their hell, but some people they want to figure this thing out. They want to say, you know what, I'm tired of living this way. Why am I constantly going broke? Why is my life going good for a little while, then all hell break loose? What's going on? And so for the few people that's like that, that's why I make my videos, you know what I'm saying? Because as a Black community, we have to first fix ourselves. And worrying about white people and what they got going on and all, it's so funny to me, man. You got people, man, that's in their 40s and older, still crying about white people. And it's just so sad, man. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, man, because sometimes you might come off as like I'm picking, but no, I just want Black people to understand that we have a number of problems in our community, and sometimes that's just the way it is. Sometimes because Black people have been able to just burn out over the years, because no other race can say nothing to them. Because if another race tries to hold them accountable, that race is automatically called racist, and then they got to go through the motions of being called racist. Black people haven't been able to correct Black people over the years, because being held accountable by another Black person, that Black person automatically is going to get ousted, called a coon, a bootlicker, and all of that. And most Black people, they don't want to feel, so it take a special. It's everybody not built like that. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to deal with not being invited, not being welcome, just basically being persona non grata. And that's just not how most people want to operate. So it ain't for everybody. So because of that, because Black people haven't been able to be held accountable by anyone, and then our leaders, the Barack Obama, the Jesse Jacksons, the Al Sharptons, our athletes, our favorite rap. Nobody is saying, look, y'all tripping. Nobody's saying this, right? Nobody's saying this because they're afraid. They're afraid if they say this, they're going to lose. The Black preachers not even saying it for the most part, because they're afraid of losing support, financial support. They're afraid of losing the power or position that they in, because Black people, they know how Black people are going to react. Because in most cases, like I always say, Black people are overly emotional. And when you overly emotional, a lot of times you will overreact to something that you need to digest to help change you. Even if it's true, you can't really deal with truth when you're overly emotional. It's very hard to do. It's almost impossible, right? But I just had to just wanted to speak on that right quick, you know what I mean? And just to make myself clear. But what I want to speak about today is the name of this episode is going to be Cutwater Vodka. Another reason white people love blacks. You know, it's so funny to me, man. I mean, literally, how black people, the woke ones anyway, will swear to God on 10 Bibles that white people hate them and nobody like them. They just like our culture, but they don't like us. And man, listen, white people, Chinese people, maybe they don't want to live around y'all all the time because they know how y'all are. Y'all communities, y'all rappers, the people who brag about the stuff that go on in y'all community makes these people don't want to live around y'all because they feel like it may not be safe. But as far as them not liking y'all, that's the biggest lie, and that's a lie from the depths of hell. They love y'all black people, man. They love, without you black people, I'm not saying that they wouldn't survive, but without you black people, man, they bottom line would literally be just that, a bottom line. And the reason why I named this episode Cutwater Vodka, the latest proof of how much white people love blacks. You know, I remember back then around the same time, 2018, 2019, because like I say, once that happened, it was like a light came on in my life. It's like a pair of glasses came on. Like I could see, I started to begin to see everything different. Thank God for that. And I remember the Popeye chicken sandwich was the first thing I seen. It was the first thing that I seen, right? That black people single-handedly made blow up into a sensation. Every black person you know, not to mention it was so good. I gotta say that because I had a lady friend I was messing with, and I was kind of oblivious to it. And she asked me one day, could you grab me a Popeye chicken sandwich? So I'm like, I didn't even know Popeye sold chicken sandwich. Because I like Popeye's chicken, but I don't really go there a lot because I like their biscuits more. That's my favorite thing. They got their biscuit. But they got some good chicken, but it be too small for the price. I'd rather go to Churches, or it depends on where I'm at. If I'm in New Orleans, I like to go to Brothers, or if I'm in Houston, I like to go to French's. That's other places that sell fried chicken. Or if I'm in Florida, I forgot that place I like, man. Damn, what the name. But there's a few places in Florida. But I just wanted to put it out. But yeah, so I don't go to Popeyes like that. But to find out they had a chicken sandwich, I was like, damn. So I go get her the chicken sandwich. So I give me a chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And I taste it. And I'm like, oh my God. Because, you know, I'm thinking like, you know, the Burger King always had a chicken sandwich. McDonald's always had the spicy McChicken. I actually like Checkers chicken sandwich. I never taste a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A, but the Checkers ones are pretty good. I like Checkers ones. And of course, you know, the McChicken, the spicy McChicken from McDonald's, that's like a classic, you know what I'm saying? That's top 5 just on general purpose, you know what I'm saying? Extra mayo, extra lettuce, you know what I'm saying? Give it to me, you heard me? But yeah, though, you heard me? So I ate this chicken sandwich. It was like a big old chunk of white meat, seasoned, fried. It was so good. So what happened was, I'm just showing you something. Now, my lady friend, like I say, I had never heard of it, didn't even know Popeye sold chicken sandwiches. She told me to get her one. I got one. I was hooked. Every damn day or every other day, I was going to get a damn chicken sandwich. Sometime I was going twice a day. I was out my mind behind her. But I noticed everybody on social media was getting the chicken sandwich, posting it, giving their reviews. And I'm not talking about food critic channel. I'm talking about just regular people. Next thing I know, what was the new thing? The next thing was Casamigos and Don Julio. Everybody in there, I don't know, I don't drink, but everybody black was posting Don Julio and Casamigos. Like, I don't know what these, and I'm sure these cognacs or vodkas or whatever they is been out. Cause you know, black community, we do our little Hennessy thing, and Hennessy is like a staple in the black community. You know what I'm saying? But all of a sudden, Casamigos and Don Julio come out. And mind you, I'm a guy who got a lot of white friends too. Um, so nobody, for the people who might say, well, you just friend with black people, but it wasn't just regular black people with celebrity. And now maybe they was getting paid for it, but everybody black all of a sudden start sharing and posting about them with Casamigos and Don Julio. The next thing was, I don't remember if it was the Dubai chocolate or the peach. It was like a peach popsicle. I don't know where you get it from, but it was like a popsicle, and it was peach color, and it was a peach popsicle, and then a Dubai chocolate. I don't know which one came first, right? Then it was the double XL vodka. Oh no, double XL wine. My bad. I'm sorry. And now it's the Cutwater vodka. I'm not gonna put Jordan in this, and I'm gonna show you. I'm about to tell you why, but I'm about to get into it. Everybody, you cannot get on social media one day where you're not gonna see at least one or two people, and that depends on how much social media you get on. I don't get on social media a lot. I get on social media maybe once or twice a day. I post on my TikTok every day. And I just started posting on a brand new Facebook page. My body cam series. Well, other than that, I don't get on. I might get on social media between 1 and 5 times a day, and it's not gonna be getting on there scrolling for hours. I'm getting on there, checking my notification, might do a quick scroll, 5 minutes, I'm off. And every day, you may think I'm lying or exaggerating. If you black, you know I'm not. Every day in that short period of time, I see somebody posting with Cutwater vodka. Free advertising Cutwater vodka. Just to show everybody else, hey, I'm a follower. I'm just like you. Look, I got Cutwater too. And it's so funny to me. Because they won't do that for their sister business. They won't do that to their homeboy business. They won't do that for their family member business. They will not do it. But all of these companies that I just named had huge gains. Strictly, not count everybody else, but just off the black community alone, all of these companies made huge profits and got free advertisements. And guess what? They not even black owned. I would say the same thing about Jordans, or how y'all always get Jordans. And it's crazy. Some people got people in their 30s and 40s still doing this. When the new Jordan come out, they take a picture of it, they get the Jordan to show everybody, hey, I got the Jordans too. Like, hey, I'm a follower too. I'm gonna give y'all a pass on that because Jordan black. But y'all do this with all these other companies, make all it, and let me not leave out the hair stores. Let me not leave out how the hair stores playing on y'all top. The hair stores is people that's from other countries, whether it be China, Middle East, they come over here, open up a hair store. Now they hire some females. And I'm gonna show you how they'll hire a female, right? And get 3 jobs out of her at once. They gonna hire her, right? So she's gonna be spending her money with them because they not giving her nothing free. They might give her a freebie every blue moon, but she's gonna be buying from them, of course, with a discount, of course. She's gonna be word of mouth advertising. Girl, you know we got the new hair, we got the new winter column, we got the sales coming up. She's gonna be verbally advertising, word of mouth in the street for free. She's going to be sharing it on her social media page, depending on how many followers she got. It doesn't matter how many, right? But she's gonna be posting this hair store on her page, right? For free to get business at her job. She's not gonna get commission for that. She's not gonna get paid for that. All she's getting is her one salary for being a cashier or a stocker or just a general worker. And let me not leave the most important thing out that she's gonna be doing. She's gonna be a consultant, a free consultant. Because these people come from Iran, they don't know what hair that's popular and what hair. These black women that work for them, they gonna get all of that intel out of them on what's the good hair and all. So they gonna be a consultant, a word of mouth advertiser, and a social media advertiser, and they gonna be making one salary, and that's for whatever they do at the store, whether it's stock, cashier, or just a general worker. Right? But they not gonna do that for their own people. Let their brother or their sister or their cousin have a business. They'll scroll past. They might not even like the post. If you're popular and people like you, you might get about 40, 50 shares. And everybody on Facebook got thousands of friends. And Facebook personal. Facebook's supposed to be family and friend. And you can have 5,000 friends. I can put whatever you want to put. You can be the popular person in town. You're not gonna get more than 50 shares. And listen, I'm telling you, if they like you, they better like you. Why is that? Why is it the way we advertise all these other brands that's not black owned, just to show that we down, just to show that we got it too? Why we don't do that with our brothers and our sisters and our cousins when they run a business? But while y'all think about that, I want y'all to think about this. These people have CEOs and different people who know how to advertise and do all that. They know y'all gonna do that. So the ones of y'all who talk about how black people hate y'all and all this here, you are absolutely wrong. You're double wrong. You've been lied to. You've been brainwashed. Black people, white people love y'all for reasons just like that. I done seen so much Cutwater vodka in the last month and a half until I'm surprised I ain't had a dream about it yet. I'm surprised. And these people, listen, and you telling me these people, because guess what? I don't know who over Cutwater, but ain't no black person. It's either a white person or somebody that's foreign. And you think these people hate y'all? No, they hate they might hate living around y'all. And some of them you may hate dealing with y'all. But do they hate y'all? Absolutely not. And that's another thing. If they wanted to just kill a whole bunch of y'all, like y'all swear to God they don't like y'all, they want to kill y'all, all they had to do is, oh, everybody like the Cutwater vodka, let's put some type of poison in it that can't be detected. And believe me, they got so many different poisons that can't be detected. And they can take a whole bunch of you niggas out. Because y'all already showed everybody, hey, I'm drinking Cutwater too. Just like you. But yeah, man, I had to drop this video, man, because I seen that. And I just be seeing certain stuff and I be wanting to wonder if somebody else see it, or I be seeing certain things and I be like, that's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, I understood. I was in high school before. I know how it is in high school. But I mean, you 30 and you 40 and you still want everybody to know I did it too. I got it too. Like, huh? But you don't want to do that when your homegirl running her business. Why you don't share her business like that? Let everybody know, girl, I got my hair done in her too. I got my hair done in her again. Share. Y'all don't do that. The black community will be so far up the economic pole if y'all treat each other like y'all treat these other brands that's not black owned. Man, y'all, listen, y'all wouldn't need white people and all these other people that y'all swear hate y'all. Y'all wouldn't need them. Y'all wouldn't need them for anything. But yeah, man, that's the end of that, man. But I wanted to speak on that, man. I had to speak on that, man, just to see if I want to see if somebody agree. Get in the comment, let me know if you agree with me or you don't even be thinking about stuff like that, or you wanted it to, but you wasn't able to articulate, or just do you even have that? Do you even care? Because most people don't care. I care. I want to know why we can't support each other like we support these other brands that's not paying us, not doing nothing for it. We just want to post it and show it. I did it too. We just want to show that we followers, but we don't want to do that when it comes to each other brand. But yeah, man, I want to thank y'all for listening, man. I'm out of here.